Hi there, Gemini. Welcome to Eyes to See Tarot and your general freestyle reading. Full disclosure, I did attempt this reading yesterday. I had no sound though. I'm guessing because I had no makeup on. None. They're like, you can't do that. Okay, Six of Cups. We're looking into your current energies right now, Gemini. Gemini's current energies, please. Usually the Six of Cups is a longing for the past. What I'm kind of getting, though, is the Ten of Pentacles. It's almost like reminiscing of something as good as it was back then, but being so better off without it, right? What are you? Six of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Swords. And this was something that you were desperately known for. Like everybody kind of knew you like this, right? But it didn't really do a lot of justice. I think that you're looking back like way better for the wear. So whatever that is, or whatever that situation is, what does that have to do with the present and the future for my Gemini? What does that have to do with anything? Y'all want me to look up what I called it? What did I call it? What did I call that reading yesterday? Before I figured out it had no sound. Oh, you may see this as a challenge, or you may see this as a deepening of the bond. All right, what else do I have for my Gemini, please? I have the Nine of Pentacles. Something about kind of standing on your own or in your own power, right? The idea of the reading was itself was that you were being challenged, I think. Kind of like a longing for the past, where this person was and has been for a long time your predecessor, your, someplace you went to learn your trade. Got the Queen of Wands. We're not doing this. Ace of Swords. We are doing this. Okay. Queen of Wands, Ace of Swords. There's something, I think, that you are standing by almost idly with a wealth of knowledge, a truth, an idea, right? But with the Nine of Pentacles, the Ace, right? The Ace of Cups being, coming right back to me. The Nine of Pentacles standing in your power. It's like you may know something, but you're not too privy to let on. It's like, I'm not going to put my foot in my mouth. I'm not going to sit here and talk while you're not listening. Isn't that interesting? Remember how the Six of Wands came out? The Six of Wands is out again, but this time it's in the upright, coupled with the Devil and the Magician in reverse. These are two very, very powerful cards. Now, I'm going to look a little bit further into who you might be dealing with, but it's definitely different. It had to go over here on this side. So I might be using the same deck, but for some odd reason, the way the cards are wanting to be placed on the table, I'm going to go ahead and start reading that too. Okay, so with the Magician in reverse, the Devil right there, right? It's bound, it's chained, it's deliberation. Like I have to do things this way. And then with the Six of Wands, it's like I've always done things this way. It's hard to break out of that. And although it may look a little meticulous or browbeating or megafiable, Magnifiable? What the... I don't know who this is up here at this time, but they don't know English. Oh, manipulative. And then here we go with the Temperance in reverse and the Seven of Swords, right? Judgment in the reverse. This isn't a fine and dandy situation, Gemini. But I don't think that if you were to accuse and blame this as a personal attribute, right? They may be well known for certain things, right? They may have been getting away with it for a very long time. And personality traits and stuff like that. But the situation itself, the Ten of Pentacles has been going on. Again, it's been going on for a very, very, very long time. Temperance in reverse. The Seven of Swords, Judgment in reverse, right? I think that there's something that you're privy to that has been going on for quite some time, that there's a possibility, if it came to light, somebody would be in a lot of trouble. And honestly, I don't think necessarily that they are going to get over it. Here you have the Six of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Pentacles both in reverse, right? Which you have the Queen of Wands, you have the Ace of Swords, you have the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Cups. Something about taking care of and doing for yourself, right? Because you can sit there and you can remember, you know, how it used to be for a long time. Like you can sit there if you want to and do that. Or you can just come to realize that earlier on, you know, or with a younger mind or perception, we might have not been able to perceive the depth of the tragedy of what's happening here. Or, you know, they might have meticulously pulled the wool over on us, right? Because with the Seven of Swords, the Devil, the Magician in reverse, it's long-standing too. There's just entirely too many major arcana coming out for this person to say that this is, I don't know, them acting on their own accord, right? A little bit of, can I have a little bit more insight into the person that Gemini is dealing with, please? I'll look a little bit further into what Gemini could be dealing with, please. Emotional manipulation, you know? It could be that they're often seen as the victim. Like, you know, and even with all the people around them, friends, family, co-workers, things like that, it's like well known. The Six of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Six of Wands. It's 3 times, guys, honestly. Meticulously well known for this. No. Stability, right? Consistency, stability. Like, I don't think that they pick and choose either. I really don't think so. I think it is as it is. Page of Swords. I think you're learning that now. And it kind of breaks your heart, because I think that you might have held this person at a very, very high standard, right? You modeled your life after them, for God's sake. You know, they were your mentor. and then come to find out this is what it is. You know? Crazy, man. Crazy. Okay, I want to see a little bit more about this because I have the Ace of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles in your energy, right? Ace of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, standing on my own. Yes, I might have modeled my life, but there's just a little bit of something that I'm seeing the truth on now, but holding my peace. What does Gemini plan to do with their perception? Because, you know, for the grand scheme of things, it is just a perception. Like, because when you first started hanging around with this person, they were God's gift, right? Weren't they so awesome? Weren't they awesome? And then throughout, and even up until now, and now we're just letting it go. Okay, letting the truth go, or is Gemini going to tell somebody about it? Or are you just releasing the whole situation? Like it's something that you held very near and dear, very close to, right? For a very long time. And now you're just like, you know what? This isn't what I want. This isn't what I want to do anymore. And holding closely to the reading that I had just done for Gemini, the reading yesterday, is that there was something that you were holding your peace on. And this person was like trying to get you to do it their way. And you were like, no, I mean, we're going to do it your way because you put me in my place. You told me that my job was on the line or my relationship was on the line or I would have to move out. So we're going to do it this way, but I'm watching you and I'm waiting for you to realize that that's not what you want to do. Or that's not how you want to do it anymore. And I think that the respect versus respect was supposed to, I don't know, win this person over, right? But now that I'm reading this situation in a completely different light, you know, there was a secondary energy, which was, you know, for the younger or the more emotionally turmoiled Gemini that was just going to get up and walk out. Right? And not give it a second thought. But the thing is that this reading seems to think that this person won't change no matter what you or how you come to the party. No matter how you come dressed to the party, this person is going to remain the same. No matter how high you advance or how much you learn with this person, they're still going to try to talk down to you or tell you what to do or be in control of the situation, right? But then manipulatively so, like it's for their gain, it's for their personal gain, right? We're coming to the party with the Magician in reverse and the Seven of Swords, right? I'm using this, I'm manipulating this people for gain, for my personal benefits. It's my self-serving shit, right? No. You're done with it. With the Four of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Swords, it's something is telling me that you're just done with it. There's something you don't see, apparently. Oh, the bond. Right. All right. So before you decide to pack it all in, I understand that you could be a little upset with the situation or the underlining details of the situation, you know. But I think you got to understand that there is a very purposeful bond between the two of you. Now, what you want to do with that, that's up to you. But right now, what I'm seeing is, oh, damn. You get what you give, right? And for the most part, it does seem like the King of Cups is how you're coming. I'm coming just a little bit more emotionally capable, right? I can see what's going on here. I can comprehend it. You know, I'm not necessarily too caught up in the details over it. I'm going to treat you how, I think that's why your mind keeps going back to this. Yeah, I mean, like, memories are, my mind goes back to how it used to be, but it's not like that anymore. I've worked for you for 5 years. We've been in this relationship for 5 years, you know, that I want to now, on this side of things, work with you until you figure it out with patience, dedication, you know, letting you fumble a couple of times before you actually realize or understand that there's a better way to do it, or that you should have done it like I told you to begin with. And you see, I think that your perception of how to proceed with the situation is less worry. Less worry of backlash, legal actions, you know, ethically correct. I ain't losing sleep at night because I know that I'm in, I don't know, better mindset. I'm not trying to get over on people. In fact, not only do I not try to get over on people, but I try to make things right. Right? I'm trying to rectify what you're doing. So you're like overcharging people for insurance that they don't even need, right? I'm trying to give it back to them. It really is a better business plan. It really is a better business plan, Gemini. But for the most part, I don't think that they're willing to follow suit with you because you're still the youngin', right? You're still the youngin' here. You need to know your place. You need to sit in your place. You need to get in your place because this is my business. I built it from the ground up, yada, yada, yada. I'm not necessarily talking about business. It could be the relationship. This is my house. You know, I do things like this around here, and this is how we're going to do it, you know. But I think that if you're just thinking about getting up and going, and I think a lot of you might have already made up your mind about it. You know, I am a day late on this reading, but a lot of you might have already made up your mind about it. Just understand, and I'm going to dig just a little bit deeper into something that you're not seeing. Say, just want to let it go. I'm done with this. I'm done doing it like this. This isn't intelligent. This isn't smart business. This isn't how we should do things. And if I had my own, I would do it differently. But there's something that you're not seeing completely about the entirety of the bond between you two. I'm going to look a little bit further into that. Man. Okay, it's time for me to get another deck like this because the energies are strong with it, but it's just the World card in reverse. And the Five of Wands in reverse. I see that the fighting and disagreement will stop and it'll bring y'all back together. So if you have already committed to separating or putting your 2-week notice in or something like that, something similar to that, then there'll be a, I don't know, an easing. This, whatever this is, does not know English. There's an easing and then a coming back together, right? Small, simple, a raise, right? You get a bigger cut in commissions, right? I fixed up the back chicken coop for you. You know, I made you fettuccine, your favorite dish. There's going to be, I don't know if you necessarily follow through with this. I don't know if it's necessarily an action or it's just a token, an apologetic token to kind of bury the hatchet and come back together, right? You were my best worker. You were the best I've ever had in bed. You know, yada, 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 whatever they want to tell you. It's not a lie. I think this person is just too rigid, too fixed, too set in their ways to do anything differently now. All right. Okay, what else do I have for my Gemini? Anything else for my Gemini? What about the Justice in reverse? Is there something that Gemini does not see about the current situation that they should be seeing about the current situation? Queen of Swords in reverse. Don't be too quick to judge. Right, right. And I think that for the most part, don't be too quick to judge kind of goes that you could be just a little bit ego-driven, right? Not necessarily completely honest with yourself, but, you know, that whole situation that I was kind of trying to tell you, that I've been here for 5 years. You know, you might have taught me my first year, second year, third year. I might have still been learning from you for the 4th year. But now I've put 2 and 2 together, and I am so much better at getting this done. And I have new, fresh ideas about how to look at things and how to do things. And, you know, I idolized and followed you. Why wouldn't you give me the same respect? The Star. I think for the most part, you could be excessively hopeful and almost aspiring to get this person to see things your way or do it your way. And that's fine, you know, but expectation is the fastest way to a broken heart. So if I just did this and then I expected the lion not to eat me because I didn't eat him, that's foolish. Right? I can't expect people to treat me the way that I've treated them, but I can be patient and let them kind of figure it out. Now, what you do with this information, or what you do, like, I have a better, clearer understanding because I did yesterday's reading and today's reading, right? That today, all my Geminis seem to be just one step closer to walking out that door, or have already committed to walking out that door without seeing the bigger picture of, you know, I want to let it go, but there's this unshakable, unbreakable bond that I'm kind of thinking I'm above, right? I got the 7 of Wands and the Lovers and the 9 of Swords. I think that for some of you, there's that 6 of Cups again, right? So I think that for some of you, you could be, I don't know, afraid of getting lost, as that being the structure, they being your boss, you being the second in command. And for all intents and purposes, your ideas, I've learned everything that I can from you, and now I'm surpassing you. Now you can either come with me. Now, how long will it take for somebody to wrap their brain around the differences in dynamics, the exchange of power, right? I mean, you can't expect them to get it overnight, but because forever, they've probably never met anybody like you, right? An exchange of power. I would never give my power away to any one of you, right? But you are maybe the unicorn that they've never seen before. So you kind of got to give this person a little bit of playroom, per se. Like I said, to go ahead and figure it out. So your current energy of that Queen of Wands, right? And that Ace of Swords, knowing something, right? But you're sitting on this remembering energy. I remember way back in the day, I idolized you. I wanted to be just like you. And now I see all this, right? So one hand washing the other, and you coming to the conclusion that you don't want to be a part of this. Maybe they've never had anybody that challenged them. Maybe they never had anybody that stepped up to the plate, right? So 5 apples, 1 bad apple spoils the whole bunch kind of thing. But if I had ever given my power or transference of power to anybody else, that's probably why I kept being stuck down. But now there's actually a right leg to my left leg. So when they make that one step higher, I'm going to have to step higher, or I finally get to step higher because my surrounding energies, or the people in my surrounding areas, are finally able to get past this. See, this would have been a long-standing, long-term, that survival instinct. I did this to kind of survive, right? Yeah, I'm well known for it, because everybody was like that. Yes, I probably built my business like that. But you can teach old dogs new tricks. Now, for the most part, I'm getting the fact that this person is not mentally superior to you at this time, but is a little bit older than you. You know, because that's why there's this little bit of confusion, maybe, about who's actually in charge now, right? All right, Gemini, that's pretty much all I have for you. If you enjoyed the read, please like, comment, subscribe. Do hit the bell if you want to be informed next time I upload. And until then, thanks for stopping at Eyes to See Tarot.